And welcome here to the USC Aiken Pacer men's basketball game. First home game of the new year for the Pacers as they take on the UNC Pembroke Braves. UNC Pembroke's rocking a 6-7 record, whereas the Pacers 2-9, but they are 2-2 here at home. So being home has definitely been a place of comfort for them. Definitely looking to start this New Year's homestand off on fire with a nice victory here. The women won big about 30 minutes ago. Convocation Center, good crowd. Bill from outside the arc, and he's going to drain it. Pacers take a 3-0 lead on that shot. Second one doesn't go down, and Emu will get the rebound. Devon Patton will bring it down for the Pacers. He's challenged again by Watts. Pacers taking their time setting this up. Play clock down to 10. Jordan Foster outside, and that might have been a good opportunity for him to take a shot, but Keith Belfield will go in and drive, and he handles that like a boss, as they used to say. Pacers lead by 1. Watts with a downtown shot. Doesn't go down. Belfield with almost an intercepted pass, but it kissed enough for him to be a rebound. But Hill just drained a 3 from the top of the key, and he is pumped right now. So he's sitting on top of 11 points here in the first period. A little motion from Keith Belfield. Probably one of the most polite, nice guys you'll ever meet. Not an overtly expressive guy. He definitely let loose a little bit of a barbaric yelp right there. Got 3 Braves looking to come in at the scoring table as Aubrey Butler just drives straight to the hoop, and he gets it to fall easy. Waiting to come in is Kyle Buffkin for the Pacers. Pacers lead 17-11. Bradley with the ball at the top. He gets it into Winfield. Winford into Court Brock, and with that full media timeout, Pacers lead 17-11. We'll be right back after this media timeout. And welcome back. Before the first media break, Pacers shooting 58.3% from the field versus 33.3. This looks a lot like the numbers from the women's game earlier. So if we can continue that trend, maybe we can celebrate a victory the way the women did. In for the Braves, number 21, Carson Montz, as Javon Patton goes in and challenges him and gets 2 points to show for it. 19-11 is the score. Also in for the Braves is number 14 as Montz makes that shot as Kashin hitting. Devon Patton bringing the ball down the court for the Pacers. Also in, as I said earlier, Kyle Buffkin came in. Devon Patton tried to sneak it past to Buffkin. Buffkin never got a shot at it as it was intercepted by the Braves. Braves playing with a little bit more energy now. They trail by 6. Certainly not a panic mode kind of energy, but certainly something that they realize they don't want to let the Pacers get too far ahead. Buffkin, good defense on Montz. A lot of passing within a 1-foot radius as the Braves finally get the ball to drop. Number 4, Jihad Wright. And the Braves within 4 now. James Murray Boyles also in for the Braves. The Braves did a complete substitution with the exception of maybe number 3, Bradley. Pacers can't get that ball to fall. Braves working the clock down to 10. And they'll feed the ball into Big Montz, and Montz gets a little sky hook. Can't get it to drop, but Winfrey gets a good shot at it. Sorry, that's Murray Boyles. Emu is going to pick up his second foul.
That's his second in the team's fifth.
He tried to go up and get that rebound.
Number 20 guy, Stevenson.
2 names, Aubrey Butler and Emu. You don't want to see picking up fouls too quickly. Bradley outside the arc. And Jordan Foster's probably going to pick up his first foul of the game.
Jordan Foster, his first in team's sixth. Checking in the line for the Pacers.
Wasn't a lot he could do there. Kind of had to go up and challenge. So Watts will handle the ball for the Braves. Kashin Hinton rocking the eye protection. Jordan Foster picks up his second foul pretty quick. So we're seeing not sure if that's a coaching strategy, pick up fouls as quickly as possible. That's 3 players fouling quickly. 2 players, I apologize. He missed the first of 1-on-1. Hinton did. Gets his eyewear fixed. And easily Watts gets called for a foul as he uses his elbow to make a little bit of space between him and his defender, and that's a no-no, especially when you do it right in front of a guy wearing a striped shirt and a whistle. Andrew Glover's looking to come in. He's going to give Jordan Foster a break. Andrew Glover is a deep-range threat for the Pacers. Also in for the Pacers is Keith Bellfield's brother, David Belfield. Aubrey Butler with a nice move, but he tried so hard to go up and get a dunk out of it that he missed a chance there trying to dunk that ball. I'm going to call him on it. Easy layup. Trying to get an extra inch out of his vertical. And he's got the vertical to do it, but he didn't go up strong that time. He kind of went up half-spirited. Long-range shot. I tell you what, these Braves are rocking us on rebounds as they get that one. But good news is it's on a foul. That'll be on Murray Boyles, his first foul. And Winford will come back in, and he'll give Murray Boyles a break. Stevenson back in for the Pacers as he inbounds to David Belfield. Keith back on the court. Top it off with Aubrey Butler. Aubrey Butler gets it at the top. Belfield takes it in. Took a look at it. Glover with a long-range shot. Can't get it to fall. And that ball, last touch by the Braves. That'll be the Pacer ball.
Substitute back on court number 3 of the Braves, Alex Bradley.
As you know, this is Mark Vanderslice's first season here. It's the new era of Pacer basketball. Watts misses, but rebounded by the Braves. We are not boxing out. In the Pacers defense, the ball has been coming high off the rim, so it's a little tough to get that every time. That would have been a blockout opportunity. Watts came in and disrupted Belfield's attempt to get the rebound. Keith Belfield, that is. But the Pacers end up with it, so all is well. Not sure what happened by the official, but a foul called on number 10 was the number that the official called, but there's not a number 10 on the floor for the Pacers. Jordan Foster is on the bench, so he's collecting them on the bench. But we got a full media timeout. We'll take a break right after this. And welcome back. Still no idea what that call was about, but good news is Braves have fallen off their shooting percentage down to from 30 to 29.4. Bad news is the Pacers have two. We went from 51 to 44.4. So our drop-off has been a little bit more significant. But it's the first period, a lot of game left to play. Javon Patton back in. Keith Belfield gets an easy shot at the lane. He's going to be able to inspire a foul by number 21. Carson Mounts. Be his first foul of the game. Keith, rare miss. His first of two attempts. Yeah, made the second. Stretching the Pacer lead to 5. 20 to 15 is the score. Here with 6:45 left to go in the first period. Winford going up strong, somehow gets his own rebound. Again, high bounce off the rim. You almost think they teach these guys to, if you're going to miss big. Good move by Bradley as he drives the paint, but he can't get the shot to fall from about 12 out. He misses. Belfield will bring it down the court for the Pacers. And he'll wisely get it to Javon Patton. Almost intercepted by number 4, John Wright. Belfield having a hard time getting his handle on the ball. Aubrey Butler will handle it. 5 seconds on the shot clock, and he can't get it to fall. Just missing. As Watts brings it down for the Braves. He quickly gives it to Bradley. Bradley will shoot it over to number 4, Wright. Bradley back out to Watts. Watts back to Bradley at the top. He's going to be a kick out to Wright. Wright, not right that time, just misses. As Stevenson gets the rebound, and Keith Belfield quickly gets the ball over to Javon Patton. Somebody looking to take the lid off the basket for the Pacers. Aubrey Butler gets to the top of the key. Keith Belfield trying to get something, and he can't get free enough. Aubrey Butler loses it as he goes up, and Braves coming down. They don't have the numbers. Watts fouled by Gavin Stevenson as he catches him across the cheek as he comes and tries to cut on him. Good move by Watts.
Going to the line to shoot to number 9, Brandon Watts.
So Brandon Watts will get to shoot 2.
Checking the lineup, number 32 and number 45 of the Braves, Giovanni Mack, Tyler Pembroke. Back on the court for the Pacers, number 9, Kyle Buffkin.
And Giovanni Mack's back in along with Gordon Brock for the Braves. And he'll miss both. A little battle there. Also in for the Pacers, Kyle Buffkin. Transfer from Coastal Carolina. Quick pass out to Belfield. Belfield gets a wide open opportunity to go in there, but Corbrock comes in hard to close the gap.
Tyler Corbrock of the Braves. That's his 4th in the team's 8th.
And he's got 4 fouls already. And that's tough news for the Braves because he's a big guy and he's obviously going to get pulled. Looks like Murray Bulls is going to come in for Gordon Brock. Belfield will make the first
Number 12, James Murray Boyles.
of the 1-on-1. So we might not see Gordon Brock for a while. Belfield will make the second. 22-15 is the score. Bradley bringing the ball down the court for the Braves. Murray Boyles goes in strong, can't get it to fall. Winford gets the what really looked like an overpass. But Kyle Buffkin will foul him as he tries to go back up. And he'll get to take a couple of shots from the charity stripe.
Charity stripe is number 35, Brandon Winford.
Looking at the lineup, you only got 3 players on the Pembroke team that's not from North Carolina. Gordon Brock sitting on the bench with 4 fouls out of Jacksonville, Florida. Columbia, South Carolina is Murray Boyles. And Cumming, Georgia, Jimmy Stady. Haven't seen him out there yet. First shot missed by Winford. And he can't get the second to fall. Keith Belfield with the rebound as Javon Patton brings the ball down. Javon Patton.
The
Ball.
foul is on number 3 of the Braves, Alex Bradley. His first
That'll be Alex Bradley's first foul of the game.
Shoot free throws on full media.
But we're going to have a full media timeout, so we'll be back right after this. And welcome back. Both teams falling a little bit in the shooting percentage from the field. Javon Patton makes his first. Braves have dropped to 21.7 from the field. Pacers down to 40%. Javon Patton makes his second. 45%. No, 0% for the Braves on three-point attempts. Pacers 42.9%. So maybe that's our higher percentage shot. Watts bullying his way. Nice turnaround jumper. Drains it. He knocks the lid off of the Pacers, off the Brave basket. Javon Patton setting it up. It's like the whole Pacer team was down on the baseline for a second, then they just kind of shot out as Buffkin gets at the top. Keith Belfield ends up with the ball. And he's going to do a fadeaway jumper. Look like the old Michael Jordan. As he makes it, 26-17 is the score. Buffkin on defense. And good defense by Keith Belfield as he goes in and gets the rebound. They might have talked a little bit about that whole boxing out philosophy at one of these timeouts. Andrew Glover on the court for the Pacers, so he's seeing a pretty generous amount of playing time. That's kind of nice to see. Gavin Stevenson's got nowhere to go with it, so he'll just throw it in the basket. Why not? And it looked as easy as that. 28-17 with 2:25 left to go in this period. Javon Patton will pick up his second foul of the evening.
Going to the line to shoot 2 is number 3, Alex Bradley.
They'll put Bradley on the line for the Braves. He'll make the first. And Trey Miller will come in for the Pacers. He'll give Andrew Glover a little bit of a breather. So we just added some. There's a timeout there. That'll be a 30-second timeout. So with that, it's a chance to go add some ice cubes to your sweet tea or whatever beverage you're enjoying. And we'll be right back. And after a little money action, we're back. Bradley still on the line. His second of two. He made the first. And he does. So the Braves looking to put a little pressure on the Pacers as they bring the ball down the court, but it's not a lot of pressure. Trey Miller taking the ball down the court, and he brings a whole lot of fresh legs to the equation, and that ball, Bufkin's not able to get to the pass. Trey Miller tried to squeeze it in there, but didn't work. As the Braves, Bradley brings the ball down the court. And he lost the handle of the ball, and he's going to get a push-off foul.
Foul is on number 3, Alex Bradley of the Braves.
So that'll be his second. As Belfield will inbound it to Javon Patton. Patton covered by Watts. And Bradley comes out. It looks like they're trying to trap him, but that was too easy for Gavin Stevenson.
Basket by number 20, Gavin Stevenson.
As Javon Patton gets the ball inside under the basket. Gavin Stevenson uncontested, easy layup. 30-19 is the score. Watts handling the ball at the top. He's taking on Stevenson. He dishes out to Winford. Winford takes a baseline shot. Can't get it to fall, and numbers are and it was either going to be a foul on Bradley or he was the last one to touch it, and the officials decided he was the last one to touch it. Hitting back in for Bradley. Pacers got 24 seconds on the shot clock. A minute left to go here in this first period. Javon Patton having a look-see and decides not to pull the trigger. But now he does with 17 seconds on the clock, and Hinton will bring the ball down the court.
1 minute left in the half. 1 minute.
1 minute left here in the half. Finger roll does not fall for the Braves. Pacers get it with 48 seconds on the clock. $15 seconds on the shot clock, 36 on the game clock. Good move by Patton, and he's able to draw a foul by.
The foul was on the Braves. Number 9, Brandon Watts.
Oh, Brandon Watts will get credit for that foul. That's his second.
The line to shoot 2, Javon Patton.
Javon Patton will make the first. Javon was bailed out a little bit by that foul. Kind of got up in the air with nowhere to go with it. 31-19. 32-19 as he makes the second. 31 seconds left on the shot clock. 1/10 of a second difference in the shot clock and the game clock. So Hinton holding on to the ball up here almost just past half court. Watts out here with him. The Braves looking to set something up. Hinton's going to take it, and he's going to miss. And rebounded by Trey Miller. The ball's knocked out of bounds. One official called it out on the Pacers. There we go. And it's been fixed. 2.8 seconds left on the shot clock, or on the game clock here in the first half. So 2.8 seconds. Javon Patton, nice little shot effort at half court, but can't get it to drop. 32-19, Pacers lead going into half. So in 15 minutes, we'll be right back. So a good chance to go whip up some Pop-Tarts, maybe another bag of popcorn, top off those drinks. We'll be right back right after this. And welcome to the beginning of the second half. I am joined by All-American volleyball superstar stud athlete Ashley Dietrich from Orlando, Florida. So it's nice to have somebody to bounce off of, but she actually is a stud basketball player as well.
I have my moments.
She does have her moments, but we're up 32-19 here in the opening part of the second half. And it looks like they're gonna run with Pembroke early. He's sitting on 4 fouls, the big man for the Braves. Javon Patton bringing the ball down the court, on the court for the Braves. We got Emu, Keith Belfield, Aubrey Butler, Gavin Stevenson, and of course Javon Patton. Javon Patton's dad sitting right behind me, so no pressure there. Pembroke has a hard time handling that ball. Tried to catch it with one hand. Didn't seem like he needed to, but he kind of lost it. He's probably a little bit out of rhythm. He's sitting on 4 fouls before the first half.
4 fouls.
That's a major
that means you're going hard.
You're going hard, but you're getting caught.
Yeah.
And Watts out on Javon Patton covering for him. Emu gets it up top of the cherry stripe, and Gavin Stevenson called for a travel.
Oh.
So what are you seeing so far, Miss Dietrich?
Well, I'm seeing that Keith is having an amazing game.
He tends to light it up.
Points.
18 points in the first half.
Everyone else is playing really well today. Having some great defense out here. Oh, AB
Aubrey Butler with a big block. That looked like a volleyball spike. It looked like one of your spikes.
You know, he's actually talked to me about playing.
It would be fun, but I don't think I want to try to squeeze him into spandex.
Yeah, I don't think that'd be very flattering.
It would not be a pretty picture. Keith Belfield gets it at the top of the arc, and he
just misses it.
Just misses. In and out, as they like to say. Not a term you hear in volleyball. Keith Belfield somehow ends up with the ball. It's like, oops, look what I found.
Yep.
And it looks like Aubrey Butler is going to pick up his 3rd foul.
That's his 3rd, the team's first this half.
And that's a bad day for Aubrey Butler. We don't need him picking up fouls that quick.
Definitely not.
So with that 3rd foul, it's going to put the Pacers in a tough spot. Certainly probably going to see Buffkin a little bit more. Good defense by Aubrey Butler, though, as he gets a tip on that ball. (34-19) is the score. Joined with us also is the ever lovely Jenny Law, volleyball extraordinaire as well. I feel like I'm back with family. I've missed this family.
We're all coming back one by one.
One by one. Yes, I cry 1 tear at a time. Nice shot by number 32. Giovanni Mack going strong. Shot that with confidence. Pacers still lead by 13.
Another shot by Keith. He is on fire tonight.
The basket by number 9, Brandon Watts.
You know, Chip,
Yes.
I'm hoping at 36-23, USC can keep this solid lead through the rest of the game.
Well, and I was talking earlier about the numbers, and we were shooting about 40% to their 20%. It looked a lot like the same numbers that we saw from the women's team, and the women, of course, walked out there with a almost 40-point difference at the end of the game. And so if the Pacers can keep this up, Aubrey Butler bringing the ball down the court, that's always exciting. Entry pass into Butler from Emu. Butler patiently goes up, a little strong.
Took on 3 guys at one time.
Why not? And Emu somehow is not fouled there, but might want to call 911. There was a mugging. But the officials seem to be choking on their whistle as none was blown. They saw it differently, and they have the whistles. We have the microphones.
Our opinion doesn't matter, I guess.
Nope.
On the court.
Matt comes up and hits a long range two. Giovanni again with the coolest name on the court. And it looks like we've got a timeout. A lot of excitement from the Braves bench. They've cut the lead down to 9. But with that media timeout, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back right after this. And welcome back. 15:37 left to go. 37-27 is the score as Keith Belleville brings the ball down the court. On the court for the Braves is Carson Mounts. Braves running with a little bit of a bigger lineup. Good effort. Again, Aubrey Butler trying to come up with a dunk, and sometimes it's better just put it in.
Yep,
He gets a little dunk happy sometimes. Got nothing but love for him, but
it's more fun to watch.
Oh, yes, it is. And with that, we've got a media timeout. So after our break a moment ago, we're going to break again. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
And welcome back. So the Braves definitely picking up their tempo as they bring the ball down. Bradley brings the ball down, gets it to Mounts at the top of the key.
That's one big guy, Chip.
Mounts is a big man.
6'10".
It looks like we got a foul away from the ball.
On the Pacers, number 1, Javon Patton.
Javon Patton will pick up his third foul. Good look there. Watts goes in strong, and he gets it to drop.
At least AB didn't foul. We need it for the next
Yes, 'cause his next one will be a long break on the bench And it looks like Buffkin's looking to come in.
Perfect.
Good move. And
oh,
now
there you go.
that's where you want to see the dunk.
Yep.
Like you're wide open. So
That
Aubrey
was
Butler
perfect.
did that nicely as Bradley comes in and drains a three to take the little air out of our celebratory balloon. Javon Patton bringing the ball down the court.
Oh,
Looking to get a pick from Aubrey, and he's
That was a good
fouled
take.
hard. Well, Javon Patton, not a big man, but he plays big.
Yeah.
The foul is on number 32, Giovanni Mack. The team's first this half.
So how's it feel knowing you've got one semester left?
It's pretty crazy. I don't really know what to do with myself anymore.
Are you ready to
Volleyball's
be an
over.
adult?
Not sure.
Volleyball is never over.
Don't know how I feel. You're right. You're right, Chip.
Never over. At 29, I'm still playing.
29. Yeah. Once an athlete, always an athlete, right?
That is a fact. We're just fatter and slower and don't jump as high. And we get
But you can
sore
still
longer.
play. Yeah.
In for the Pacers is Buffkin. Also Glover coming in. Glover's mom, speaking of volleyball coaches, she wins like state championships every year.
No biggie.
No big deal.
That's amazing.
She is a fantastic coach and from what I can tell from Andrew Glover, a fantastic mom.
Aw.
Jordan Foster out for the Pacers, putting a little defense there. Good rebound by Buffkin as one of his arms was tied up in mounts. Andrew Glover, this is why he's here, because he
Nice
drains a
shot.
three. And he looked as smooth as you can hope him to look as he drains that one. And Watts comes down. He tries to answer with a three all by himself as Foster gets the rebound. Andrew Glover's going, I'm feeling good. I'm going to try this again. And that one in and out. He'll get no points for that. Good move by Bradley as he lost the handle, but he managed to get it in time to go back up and rock a little finger roll there. Bumpkin's kind of a big guy, too.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely.
That pass took him a little far out, but
Didn't throw it in quick enough.
Foul is on number 3, Alex Bradley. That's his third. The team's second.
Bradley will pick up his third foul.
Number 4, Todd Wright. And number 12, James Murray Morris.
And
Who did he foul?
he fouled Javon Patton, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Murray Bowles in for the Braves. That pass almost intercepted by Bradley. Jordan Foster, if they can get it out to him, he can get high quick. Aubrey Butler took a couple extra steps there. And they're not going to give it to him.
You see AB getting fired up, though.
Yep.
Probably see another dunk.
He
or
gets
two
to the
from him.
NBA, he can take those extra steps.
Yes, he can. We've seen it happen.
But here in the Peach Belt Conference, not so much. Bradley takes a step, long range,
Yeah, that was a
doesn't
far
get it to
three-pointer.
fall, and that ball is going to be out on the Pacers. So fresh shot clock. They inbound it from under their own basket. Wright with the ball, it gets it to Bradley. Wright also came in. I didn't announce that earlier. Apologize to all you Brave folks out there. And Mounts with a strong push. Gets the foul, and he gets it to drop. So he gets a shot at a three-point play. Buffkin picks up his second foul as Keith Belfield comes to the scoring table. It looks like he's about to jump into this lineup. And he's going to spell Jordan Foster as Foster heads off the court. Belfield comes in, gets a rebound, add to his rebound totals. Keith Belfield calls for the ball. And Javon Patton goes long range, and Belfield will get the high
Spiked
rebound.
it at the at the backboard.
Glenn Cox were here, he'd be calling double,
Yep.
double,
Yes, he would.
double. But he's up there wrestling with the lights and the camera, so he's busy as Buffkin handles an easy putback. Mounts.
That 21 just hook shot it over everyone.
Yes, he did. And when you're 6'10",
You can kind of do what
you
you
gotta
want.
do what you can do a waist high finger roll and be over everybody. I don't want to call out number 21, but he could use some static guard on his shorts.
Yeah, that might help.
That turnover, Bradley ends up with the loose ball. Javon Patton trying to play some defense. And Mounts comes in for an easy putback. And they're back. They are within 5 now. So good turnaround for the Braves. Coach coming out giving them high fives with authority.
We just don't see USC Aiken making as many shots as they were in the first half.
Right, we were up by almost 20% was the difference between us making shots and them, and right now that can't be the case. We'll tell you in a second after this 30-second timeout. So we'll be right back right after this break with fresh stats. And we're back. 11 minutes, 7 seconds on the clock here in the final period. 45-40 is the lead for the Pacers, but that lead has been diminishing. But it's picking up. Hopefully the Pacers have worked something out after that timeout. Belfield will inbound the ball to Aubrey Butler, who quickly gives it back to Belfield. Belfield quite adept at bringing the ball down the court. Javon Patton obviously good at it. Aubrey Butler gets it at the top of the key. Aubrey Butler's looking like he's wanting to do something with the ball, and he did. He lost it. But the Pacers picked it up, and Javon Patton going, I got this. And Buffkin goes up, but he can't get his fingers on it. He got his tips on it, but not enough to grab the ball. And Keith Belfield's going to pick up his first foul, but that was a good foul to take as number 12 was running wild and had a free shot.
The team's forward.
Murray Boyle's on that. And as we suspected, Pacers' field goal percentage is 41% to 34%. So they've upped there, so we've kind of maintained, yeah. And that would explain the score difference. We went to 30% shooting from the threes. They're not very strong in that department. They're 9.1%, which is better than the 0% in the first half. So they picked it up. Andrew Glover from downtown, and he can't get it to drop. He got stopped at a light. Didn't look both ways. And Watts goes up strong and can't get it enough on it. And Keith Belfield with the rebound. Mounts may be called for a foul there as he
trips.
I think gravity just defeated him in that one. I don't know that he tripped.
I mean, they're both big guys, so.
Yes, they are, and Mounts is going to get his second foul. And he's going to head off the court. And in for him will be Winford. Mounts has definitely done some quality bench play for them, coming off and giving him 8 points up to this
You mean
point.
quality play time, not bench time?
Bench points is what I meant to
Oh,
say.
okay.
But yeah, you're
Okay.
right.
I was like, he wasn't on the bench when he made those points.
It's good to have accountability here. I know the folks at home are listening. They're holding me accountable, but they don't have a microphone.
That's what I'm here for.
That's right. Belfield goes up strong, too strong. I think he was expecting a little bit more effort against him.
Fouls on the Pacers, Aubrey Butler. That's his
Ooh,
fourth.
Aubrey Butler just
The
picked up his
team's
4th foul. And Vanderslice is definitely showing the angst of that moment. 9:50 left on the clock. 4 fouls for Aubrey Butler.
Coming on court for the Pacers, number 23, Hendricks Amy.
Hendricks Emu will come in, though, and he puts in some quality time for the Pacers. Bradley brings it down, gets it out to Watts. Bradley from long range, and that's a little strong. Rebound by Buffkin, but okay, out of bounds, but it'll be Pacer ball. Keith Belfield inbounds to Javon Patton. Javon Patton looking like he wants to challenge the entire defense.
Yep.
Oh, good attempt at the entry pass, but couldn't get it through. Good move by Bradley as he gets the ball, and he just shreds the Pacers as he dribbles down the court. Buffkin may pick up a foul there going over the back.
Foul was on the Pacers. Al Buffkin, his third.
That'll be his 3rd foul, and he needs to slow it down a little bit because we're going to be a tough situation if he gets into 4th foul.
Yeah. Here comes David.
For the Pacers, number 30, David Belfield.
David Belfield will come in and give Andrew Glover a break. 45-40 is the score. And right
Fouls
away,
on the Pacers, Al Buffkin, that's his 4th. That's the team's 7th.
Buffkin just picked up
And
his
the
4th
charity
foul.
stripe, Brandon
Oh my
Watts.
gosh.
And that's going to put Brandon Watts at the line for the Braves.
Check that at the charity stripe, Brandon Winford.
And that's going to get Gavin Stevenson back out on the court. They're going to give
Substituting in for the
Buffkin a
Pacers,
break.
number 20, Gavin Stevenson.
You know, as David comes in here, I think he's one of the most positive players I've ever seen. He always is the first one to congratulate people and stand up for people when they come off the court.
Yes.
It's really refreshing to see a player like that.
Yes, it is.
Supportive no matter
Supportive, even from the bench.
what. Yep.
Bradley going long range, and he's going to drain that one. He's going to bring him within 2.
God, he's taken like 2 steps back from the three-point line.
Yeah, that was
Still
NBA
shooting.
range 3. Javon Patton's going to handle the ball, bringing it down the court. Pressed by the Braves. David Belfield's a smart player for being a sophomore.
Yeah, that was a
But-
great pass to.
He had a good number of good bit of playing time last year, so he's definitely got some court experience.
The foul is on number 4, Jahad Wright.
Jahad Wright will pick up his first foul. 15 foul, we're sitting on 7. 15 foul for the Braves. Trying to decide if it's a shooting foul or on the floor, but it looks like it's on the floor. Gavin Stevenson will inbound it for the Pacers. There's all kinds of confusion going on right now.
Yeah, what is going on out there?
Okay, Emu and Winford battling for position. Official just giving them a little heads up. I'm watching you. That ball stolen by Wright. Wright gets it off to Bradley. Bradley feeds it well to, and Wright just like that, we're
Yeah,
tied
that's a
up.
great play. It was basically 2-on-1 right there with Keith.
Yeah, so even the great Keith Belfield couldn't stop that. Belfield calls for the ball at the top. Makes his move and gets it in and out, but it doesn't stay.
for just dancing
That
around
ball knocked out
rim.
of bounds. And the Braves win the argument as to who's out on it. But with that, we've got a full media timeout. So top off your drinks. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Shooting percentage is definitely indicative of the comeback for the Braves. Pacers have dropped to 38.1%, 26% from the three, while they've upped their game a little bit, 35%, 14.3 from their three shots.
It's amazing how quickly a game can turn.
Basketball, you're never out of it. That's the truth.
As long as you keep fighting.
And Whitford's going to pick up
Number 35, Brandon Renford, his second
foul.
Checking in the lineup is number 11.
That'll be the 16th foul, so they'll be going into bonus after the next one. And that'll work out much better for the Pacers, who've been in the bonus for a while. Watts with the interception, but Watts tries to bounce it off a Pacer, and it actually went over Javon Patton's head. Good idea by Watts. Execution was not so good. Andrew Glover is looking to get hot, but he's going to get fouled, and so he'll get three from the charity stripe.
Number 3, Alex Bradley, that's his fourth. It's the team 7. And going to the line to shoot 3 is Andrew Glover.
So Andrew Glover is going to step up to the line, and we're hoping to see some absolute success. And he makes the first.
Let's see if he can go 3 for 3, Chip.
Yes, let's do, Ashley.
I feel like I have to say your name as I commentate.
I'm just glad you said Chip and not Coach.
No, that's Coach's name.
Oh, he can't get the third one to drop?
2 for 3 ain't bad, though.
He'll get you the Hall of Fame in Major League Baseball.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
And we got a foul before the shot. Bowles Murray looked like he's heading to the line.
Andrew Glover, his first the team's 8 at the charity stripe.
We are foul happy today.
For 1-1.
And I want to correct myself. It's Murray Boyles, not Boyles Murray. I apologize if family's listening. He makes me pay by making the first. Braves within 1. And we're tied up at 47 apiece as he makes that one.
Looks like the Braves have turned to a man-on-man defense.
Yep. Jordan Foster bringing the ball down for the Pacers. Right, covering
Javon all the way in.
Yeah, Javon losing the handle on his way up and Somehow ends up getting the ball. 6 seconds on the shot clock.
Just short.
Gavin Stevenson almost got his hand in there to get that ball. Interesting, you trying to convince the official it didn't bounce off me. Unsuccessful in his bid for innocence.
I like that last name, Emu. Interesting.
If you ever get a chance, go on PacerSports.com and look at his story. It's fantastic. It will inspire you.
Yes, it will.
To realize all that he has been through to get to this point in his life. Watts driving hard. Gavin Stevenson getting called for a little bit of a foul.
Fouls on the Pacers. Gavin Stevenson, his second, the team's 9th.
Watts might get an award for that act, but it worked. As the official blew the whistle, he's going to get to shoot 2. Looks like Belfield's about to go in. Aubrey Butler is heading to the scoring table. And Watts misses the first.
For the Pacers, the tandem of Aubrey Butler and Keith Belfield.
In for the Pacers, Belfield and Butler. As Stevenson and Buffkin head back to the bench. A lot of fouls away from the ball.
There are.
The fouls on the Pacers, Hendricks and Emu. That's his third. It's
that's going to be on Emu, and that'll be his third. 6 minutes left to go.
The charity stripe is number 35, Brandon Whitford.
And Whitford will go to the charity stripe for the Braves. And he'll make the first. And he'll make the second, and that'll put the Braves back on top. One of the few times this game that they've led. Bobby Rattler trying to get the ball and calling for the ball, and Hendricks cross-court pass hit up about the 5th row of the stands. Jordan Foster could jump pretty good, but he ain't jumping that high. And that'll be a turnover. 5:55 on the clock. Hitting back in for the Braves. Sporting the stylish eyewear. Good move by Murray Boyles as he gets that to drive. 51-47 at the 5:25 mark. Pacers have lost their sense of touch. The Braves have definitely stepped up their energy level as Belfield still struggling to get it to go in.
Fouls on the Pacers, number 2, Aubrey Butler, that's his 5th.
And Aubrey Butler is out of the game with his 5th foul.
If we keep fouling like this, we're not going to have anyone over 6 foot on the court.
You know, that's not a good thing. It definitely creates a little bit of a dilemma for Vanderslice.
Number 35, Brandon Whitford.
So Butler in the game with 6 points.
On the court for the Pacers.
And that's going to bring in Buffkin. Kyle will come in, and he's going to come carrying in his 4 fouls. .52-47 after that one. Can't get the second one to fall. Buffkin, the ball bounces over his head. Keith Belfield with the ball just outside of the paint. Pull away jumper and he makes it. He left the ground at 12 feet, landed at 19, makes it fall, bringing the Pacers within 3. Murray Boyles driving the paint, and why not? You got a defender that's got 4 fouls. Belfield with almost a matrix-looking pass there as he's falling backwards. Fortunately found Javon Patton. Belfield pulls the trigger off that one.
Nice rebound.
Jordan Foster cannot get his, I don't know what's going on with him because he's usually strong hands, but he has let some easy balls fall out of bounds. That would have been a nice possession for the Pacers, but he let that one slide out of bounds.
Oh, they're giving it to us.
Oh, it must
have
have been,
hit a
okay, good.
Braves.
Go Braves.
Yeah.
Belfield gets the ball. Right side,
good
Jordan
look.
Foster outside. He's got a good shot
That's
usually,
short.
but that one doesn't hit for the Pacers. Would have tied it up, but does not, so we trail by 3. Got a foul away from the play. That'd be on Giovanni Mack, so kind of refreshing not to see the Pacers get called for a foul for a moment. But with that, we got a media timeout, so we'll be right back right after this. And welcome back, 49-52, UNC Pembroke leading. Belfield takes that pass running, but he pulls back up just as he crosses half court. Javon Patton now with the ball. Belfield with a move, good move, strong move, but deftly blocked by the defense of the Braves. Good to see who got their meat hooks on it, but it was not a Pacer.
I think that's the big difference. Is there's a lot of more. I see a lot more rebounds from the Braves than I do. From
It's been like that
USC.
all night long, and and at first I was thinking it might have been a blockout thing, but a lot of their missed shots just high. I mean, they come off the rim really high, and they're over our rebounders or would-be rebounders. So Javon Patton bringing it down the left-hand side. Pacers trying to find some kind of reconnection with the offensive outpouring that they had in the first half. Shooting percentage down to 36%.
Nice shot by Javon.
So Javon Patton brings us within 1 with that 2-point shot.
Let's see if that can pick up the Pacers' energy for the last 2.5 minutes.
Long range by the big man, and he gets it to drop. Was not expecting that. I don't think the Pacers were either. They just watched him. He got the home court bounce away. Javon Patton in and out, and goes up. Somehow he got through that. Could not get it to fall, though, as Watts gets the rebound. So, minute 40 seconds. And there's a timeout there by the Braves, so everybody's going to take a breather. And with that, good chance if you got to go and do anything, go do it. You got 30 seconds. We'll see you right back.
What?
Right back.
Right back.
Forever was atrocious on that.
Welcome back. Minute 45 left on the clock. Pacers trail 51-55. Braves got the ball. Braves haven't gotten really hot on their shooting, but they warmed up just enough to get back in this game and take the lead. Again, rebounding not our strength in this game anyway. Somehow our defense created a turnover there. Of course, they're going to cover Keith Belfield as tightly as possible because you do not want to let him loose with the ball. Jordan Foster is definitely garnering a little bit of attention as he comes on strong. He overshot that ball by 2 feet. We're at the 1 minute mark. When the clock starts moving ever so rapidly, getting the heart rate up. So Watts has got the ball at the top. He gets it over to Bradley. Bradley from the top. He pulls the trigger, can't get it to fall. And that ball's going to go out of bounds. Possession. 34 seconds on the clock. Pacers need to get some points quick. Of course, 35 seconds on the clock is an eternity in basketball at the end of the game. The difference seems to have been when they went to man defense. Belfield, nice shot, can't get it to fall. Rebound by Jordan Foster, kicks it back out to Belfield. Belfield pulls back, can't get that one to fall. And this is going to be a dunk, except for Belfield with a hard foul, and was not going to let him dunk it on us. Belfield quickly goes over to the Gordon Brock and apologizes to him. He'll be shooting 2 here. And he drains the first. And Pembroke drains the next one. 14.9 seconds on the clock. We need 5 points to tie it, 6 to win it. Somehow we got to convince them to stop making shots. 7.1 seconds on the clock as that shot doesn't go down, but it's knocked out of bounds by the Braves. Belfield to inbound it. Belfield can't get that one to fall, but he's fouled. He'll get to shoot 2.
Fouls on number 0, Brandon Watts.
4 seconds left on the clock. Fans starting to pour out of the Convocation Center.
It's never a good sign.
Where's the confidence, people?
Yeah.
Belfield makes the first.
Number 12, James Murray Boyles.
That's where you need Reggie Miller for the Pacers.
I don't know who that is. I am sorry. I'm sorry to all the basketball fans out there.
Oh, my
I
word.
do not know who Reggie Miller is.
Reggie Miller. You need to go watch 30 for 30. Reggie Miller. It was Miller time, baby. That man was the machine.
All right, I'll put that on my to-do list for the week.
Especially this matchup against the Mets. The Mets.
Wow. Wow. Way to know your players, Chip.
Belfield is third.
The New York Nets. Great matchups back in the day.
Going to the line to shoot 2 is Brandon Watts.
Brandon Watts will go to the line shooting 2. 2.7 seconds on the clock. You got to think that it's all but over, sadly. And Watts will drain the second. 59-52 is the score. 2.7 seconds. It's done. And with that, the Pacers are going to lose here at home. Their first home court appearance in 2016. I'm Chip Herring. This is Ashley Dietrich, and we appreciate you sticking us out. Our first time back, we had to get warmed up. And so, next time around, we'll be a little bit more on our game.
I'll talk a little more.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. So thanks for hanging. We will see you next home game this Saturday.
Yep.
Peace out.